Hey Capricorn, this is your general tarot reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Ascendant or Rising sign for the month of May. Capricorn, let's get to it. Let's get doing what we always do. We're going to shuffle the cards and we'll wait on all the right ones to come out for you, my love, as this pushed itself out there. The Ace of Wands, what a nice card to open with. So we'll put it down and we'll wait on the rest of them. And in the meantime, we're going to talk about the energies of the month that you may feel as we go through it. So we're leaving behind Aries season, we're leaving behind April, still feeling the effect of the full moon in Libra that happened for you in your 10th house. Now there was a full moon in Libra in March and April, so this got quite intense. And it was a lot to do with the duties that you have to do, things that you promised, that you committed to, there's no getting out of them. It's like, I have to do this. In your work, it's like, I have to push, I have to finish this project, I have to meet a deadline, I have to be responsible in some way. And for many of you too, it could have been a family or home issue. You felt that even though you really wanted your private time, your quiet time, just to close the door and for nobody to bother you, there were certain obligations that unfortunately dragged you out of the house. And you said, right, I'm just going to do this for 5 minutes. I'll get out of here as quick as I can because I just want to go home and be in my private space. But as I said, some of those obligations could have been family obligations, family duties, things that you had to do for family. But as I said, you kind of just said, I'll just show my head, I'll just throw my head in around the door, say hello, and then get the heck out of there. Because it was all about comfort. It was all about needing quiet time to process some emotions that might have come up for you, Capricorn. Some unusual emotions. Some emotions maybe about a home situation. Maybe you've been kind of trying to think about how to fix something in your home, repair something in your home, move home even, something like that, or some issue in the family, and you just needed quiet time to process a lot of stuff. But as I said, somebody always needed you to come out of that comfort zone. Yeah. Maybe a lot of you did have some great ideas about your home, and you kind of maybe tried to put some good ideas into place, buying a home, selling a home, anything like that. That's all the vibe. Now, the good news is, after all those interruptions into your private space and into your emotional little sanctuary Zen area, the good news is that the sun is in the 5th house, Capricorn, which for you means fun, at last, fun. Yay! It's a month for you, my love, where it's just all about pleasure, all about fun, all about letting your hair hang down and just play. Play with your relationships, play with your partner, play with children. Have fun with kids, for those of you with children, or nieces, nephews, grandchildren. Just get out there, get into the muck and play, really. For those of you who are very creative, this is a real month where you kind of feel stronger to come out and do something a bit more fun with what you're creating. You know, if you're doing something that needs an audience or that needs people to see what you're doing, the difference here this month is that you'll be doing the thing, but you're more interested in having fun and joking while you're doing it and getting that good vibe going. 5th house has a lot to do with putting your personality stamp on something. So for those of you who have your own business or who work in some field where you can kind of put your name on something, that this is your work, this is what I do, then this is a great time. But definitely fun, good times. It might feel very easy for you this month, which a lot of people might look to you in total envy right now because some of the signs aren't getting it easy, but you're saying, wait a minute, I deserve this. Don't you pour shade on my shine because I've waited for this, so you just leave me alone and let me have my sunshine moment. So it's a lot like that, but get creative, get doing things. And you know what, particularly around the house, Capricorn, you might find yourself looking around your house, maybe thinking, I should move that picture over there. I should move that sofa there. It's kind of taking what you already have. You see, Taurus does that. Taurus looks at what it already has in order to multiply it. So you might be looking around your home, your work, whatever you're creating, your family, anything like that, and you're saying, okay, what have I already got going on with me here? What furniture do I have? And how can I change it around maybe to be a bit more flary, to put my little personal stamp, maybe paint that wall or do this or build something in the garden, build swings in the garden for the kids, I don't know. But something that is just all about fun and all about saying, now I'm happy. This looks more like where I should be, you know? So work and home, big things here this month, work and home. But as long as you sail through it, smiling and seeing the lighter side of it, you'll get the absolute best out of it, Capricorn. So we enter the month now with Mars and Gemini in your 6th house. A lot of energy and emphasis is going into the small details of things, paying attention to things, looking at your bills, looking at the cost of everything, looking at how you work, looking at the tools, the equipment, anything like that, and streamlining your life. You want it streamlined, you want a good program, a good schedule going on. Some of you could be organizing something at the start of the month where you're the boss, of course. You're the one in charge of organizing a vacation, a family trip, organizing something. You're there on the internet getting all the best bargains and deals. So a lot of it is there. Now, a lot of you could become very passionate and enthusiastic about charitable things, giving back in a practical way to help somebody. You might volunteer your time or your energy even to a neighbour or a family member who needs you. They might be the one saying, I need that sofa moved and a few paintings switched around, can you come and do it? And you'll say, I'll do that. That's something I can do. I like the vibe of helping somebody out. And you're very good at that, Capricorn. When you're in that zone of helping someone out, you will definitely help them out. You'll help them out in a way, and I don't know, is this your trick? I don't know if it's because you're very good or if it's your trick. You help them out in a way that the job is done so right that they don't need to ask anymore. So I wonder, is that a trick? But yeah, you will be helping somebody out and doing something good, maybe some DIY or something for somebody, or taking care of somebody's children, or helping them with some work difficulties. So many possibilities, Anyway, May 4th, Moon in Taurus in the 5th house. May 6th, Mercury in Taurus in the 5th house. May 15th, Venus, the goddess of love, going into her sign, Taurus, into your 5th house, all joining Uranus, the big rebel. Who invited him anyway? But what's going to probably happen for a lot of you here is there could be some great sparking creative ideas, and you say, I want more of this. I want to build on this. This is fun. This is a good vibe. This is what I like. This makes me laugh. It makes me smile. I want more. I'm going to infuse my work with a bit of kind of lightheartedness. I'm going to get into my relationship and just have fun. Oh, blah, 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 blah. It's going to be like that. I just want more of this good vibe. I want to take more risks. I want to kind of jump in, dive in the deep end and just say, oh, what the heck, let's see how it goes. And you're saying, what? Are you reading for the right sign? You do know this is Capricorn. I know, but I also know that you are rebellious when you want to be. I know you are. There's 2 cards come out like that. That one. And that one. Taurus season. Besides some arguments or challenges. Okay, we'll get there. We'll wait on a few more cards, Capricorn. So for those of you who are looking for love, this is absolutely the month where you need to get the heck out there and just be fabulous, be fun, be flirty, take risks, kind of take people up on invitations to go out for dinner, take people up on invitations to go somewhere. Just do it. Even if it's a kind of a boring thing, they'll say, would you like to come to some blah, 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 blah. And you're like, that's definitely going to be boring. But I'll go. And there you might meet somebody else who says, Do you find this boring? I find it boring. Let's escape. There's a bar over there. You know, there's something to it. Just take up every introduction opportunity to do something, because it's all about the fun, really. For those of you who work in fun things, event management, working with children or anything like that, this is a great time for you. If you're artists, creators, great time. Now, May 16th, Mars, that big kind of angry, passionate charge of Mars, is going into your 7th house, into Cancer, your relationships house. And the North Node is in your 7th house there too, where destiny must be played out. And this is a lot to do with your relationships. Mars is really putting a huge amount of energy for those of you who are single to find true love, to find a partner, to find somebody that you absolutely get on with. This is where all your energy and motivation is focused upon. For those of you in a relationship, there might be a whole new passion being born again when the fun is brought into your relationship. And it could be kind of a very special time for the relationship this month, very much so. Now, kind of the second half of the month, you might find too that a lot of your energy is going into other people. And a lot of aggression may be going in. You see, this is where it might get interesting. You might be taking care of a lot of people, putting your energy into helping them. But if somebody's openly challenging you, if somebody has been an absolute full-on, face-out, bold as brass pain in the ass, you might go head-to-head and toe-to-toe with them and put them back in their box. You know, if there are drama queens out there, or emotional manipulators, or people who are trying to say, you should do more for the family, you should do this at home, you should do this, you say, you should just stop being a dramatic bitch, and you should let me get on with what I'm doing. This is a fun time. Let's have fun. You know, let's laugh, let's smile. You know, let's not be so heavy. So there's a lot of that going on now. May 21st, Sun moves into Gemini along with Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, into the 6th house. Work just gets so slick by the end of the month. You had been putting a lot of energy into trying to get your work moving, programmed, organized, getting your schedule together. By the end of the month, it just glides. It's all about work and all about taking care of your health too, Capricorn. The end of the month says, maybe you just pushed it a bit too far in April. Maybe you just really drank too much, maybe. Maybe for those of you who celebrated Easter, maybe you ate too many Easter eggs. I don't know. But at the end of the month, you're saying, let's get moving. Let's get some activity going here to kind of get back into shape, or get my muscles moving, get that blood pumping. And with Mars in the 7th house of relationships, there is no better way to get your blood pumping than with a really good partner. So now, Capricorn, we have only, 7 cards. Speaking of 7th house, North Node, I'm going to start choosing a few cards here. So let me see. The cards are they're being a bit wild and untamed. This card came out, the Fool. As I said, being a bit wild and untamed. This wild and untamed one came out, taking a risk, taking a gamble, jumping in, diving in. Yeah, definitely with love for the singles. And for those of you in a relationship, dive in just to everything. Your motto now this month is, dive into it for the heck of it. I don't know where it's going. I can't plan it. I'm not going to try to predict it. Not going to do anything. All I know is that wherever I go, I'm going to have a laugh. I'm going to have fun, and I'll make it fun. And even if I'm going on a work event or a group thing or a family thing, and I just know they're going to drain the life out of me, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to make it my business to laugh. Now, Capricorn, I don't know, is it very polite to laugh at them, which you might be very inclined to do. When people provoke you this month, you might just laugh at them. So I don't know how polite that is. Maybe it's justified, I can't answer that. But do at every point this month just say, there is something in this that I can have fun in and that I can just laugh off. So that's kind of nice. Now, oh, this card came out. The Star. Optimism returning. Looking forward to your future. Hanging out towards the end of the month, maybe with some good people, good friends. This card turned itself over, yes, but it's beside practicality, which is never ever too far away from Capricorn's thoughts. I like this, I'm having fun, but you know, you have to be practical. And I'm not teasing, by the way, that is your superpower. And we'd be lost without you, Capricorn, to be honest, we would. Now, Moon in Gemini, Sun in Gemini style card, and that's happening on May 21st. One more card, I was going to pick them, but they actually did come out. And this one turned over, the Moon. So, something tells me that on May 18th, when the full moon is in Scorpio in the 11th house, which is in a very, this style, Aquarius style card, then something to do with the way you work, the way you operate, is definitely transforming and changing, definitely. Some of you could leave an office and move to a different office, leave a workspace behind and maybe open up into a new workspace. And in terms of your health too, many of you are really saying, I am going to get this together. I'm going to join a group, a new team, a new fitness team, a new team in work. It's just changing your team and work. Joining a group activity that gets that blood going and moving and enjoying it all the while. So Capricorn, let's move over to your ta-da, your big overview. Now, I didn't mention this at all, but the cards reminded me, thank you cards, the 5th house energy in very earthy, which you love, Taurus season, is all about children. And the first card that crops up is very often in tarot depicting new life. Some of you could hear news this month, right at the start of the month, about a new child, or you could be really wanting to go to visit a new child and a friend or a family member has just brought in a new little life into this world and you're really happy about it. It's like good news. I feel you're entering this whole month with good news, good energy, good vibes, good passion, good gossip with your friends, good work things happening, even though they might be a bit of a challenge, good things happening also within family issues. And some of the big energy that you're putting into, and by the way, congratulations if that's you, if there's news of a new baby for you or for your family or friends, congratulations. New life, brilliant, I love it, for just kind of spring energy, spring, summer energy, it's great. Anyway. So a lot of energy and activity could also be going into family issues. We touched upon that, certain duties and responsibilities going into your family. But some of the things with Mars going into Cancer, into the 7th house, is there could be new talk or enthusiasm about you and your partner getting married, starting over. If you've been in a relationship for a long time, it's like, let's move somewhere new. Let's start over. Let's bring the passion back. Let's do something where we can really show each other our love for each other. This is a new flame being lit over Venus in Aries style. And Venus has been in Aries and she'll stay there until May 15th, where it's fiery passion. Are you enjoying some fiery passion, Capricorn? Or at least, as we definitely go into the start of this month, you could be enjoying new fiery passion. You could be inviting somebody back to your home for a nice, very civilized lunch or dinner that kind of gets a bit more after that. So yeah, this is nice, but energy going into family, into home, and into big declarations of love. I wonder, is it you or somebody coming to you saying, Capricorn, I love you, I love you, I love you, I've always loved you. Yeah, that could be a thing. So brace yourself, brace yourself. But I do see this here. Taurus season is also bringing a few challenges. One of those particularly is some family issues, some family duties. I just feel it's more the duties, the obligations that you have to family. That's a bit of an issue. If there are family members who are openly antagonistic to you, or even subtly, let's not forget subtly antagonistic, that you feel that there's a little bit of shade. I think that you're going to tackle that this month, Capricorn. You really are, because it's like you want it out of the way. You want some family member to stop. I feel it's a manipulation of asking you to do things, asking you to be responsible, asking you to step up, asking you a little bit once too often. And you're saying, hold on, we're going to fall out if you keep doing this. We're going to fall out if you ask me to do something, then when I do it, and then you tell me I didn't do it right. Or that you kind of sit back on the sofa saying, do it this way, do that way. Say, well, hang on a minute, hang on, I'm not into that. Yeah, there's an energy of that there. Tidying up your workspace, it could come to a head between you and somebody in your work environment. Even if you are working alone, there could be a moment where some of your clients could annoy you a little bit. But either way, you're taking Taurus season as serious. You're saying, I'm having fun, but I am not letting you rain on my parade. So dare they tackle you this month, Taurus, or Capricorn, excuse me. That's all I can say in Taurus season. Dare they challenge you, because you're going to give as good as you get. And for some of you, you might go head to head a little bit with an actual Taurus sun, moon or ascendant, or with a very spiritual person, religious person, or somebody who might be telling you this is the law, this is how it is, this is how it should be done. You're not having any of it. You're just not buying it. And you will have a little bit of an argument with them. But the whole top row also says to me that there could be a bit of an issue about a wedding, organising a wedding, a baptism, organising moving in together, house sharing arrangements, something like that, something to do with a physical move or a physical home. There could be a lot of to and fro battles here this month for you, Capricorn. It's almost like, oh, here it is, brace yourself. This month it's all being lit up. The difficulty could be coming from trying to organise a wedding, or trying to deal with somebody who's organising a wedding. Bridezilla. Or something else like that. It's difficult to kind of get something organised and rock solid. And somebody's going to test your patience around this issue. Home, family, organising something. I might get some more clarity on that as we go along, Capricorn. Mid-month we see you kind of settling down a little bit, finally getting that peace and quiet that you wanted. I'm talking about fun, joy, pleasure, blah, 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 assuming that you're going to be out there kind of doing the samba or the salsa somewhere. Maybe you will be, but for some of you it could be, you know what would be fun for me? If everybody left me alone, and if I was able to enjoy some peace and privacy myself, doing my own things. With Jupiter in Sagittarius in the 12th house, a lot of you could want to spend time reading, doing yoga, kind of just doing your own thing, going off into nature on your own, kind of packing a lunch and just spending the day without anybody. You're saying, that's fun. That's my version of fun. And they just keep coming at me. But I do think that there is love here. Even though I can't, what am I trying to, I have an image where you're trying to spend time alone, being on your own in a crowd, but as you're alone in a crowd, somebody comes to offer the singles love. And alone in a crowd, somebody comes with a good vibe. Somebody with good energy, maybe somebody who's a little bit younger than you, or a little bit wilder or fun, that they might come and interest you. Let's just say that. But here we have the energy too here. I do also feel, Capricorn, that you desperately really want to be left alone, to have fun on your own, doing your own thing, watching movies, creating, leave me alone. And I think that gossip or somebody keeps interrupting. I do get the feeling too, Capricorn, that if there are some squabbles around you, be it family, work, pressures, things like that, it's almost like no matter how much distance you try to put between the problems and you, somebody is always trying to reach you on the phone. Somebody is always trying to contact you saying, you know, oh, you're never going to believe they did this. Bit of gossip energy going on. But I do kind of like that I see mid-month that you're at least pulling away from some of the gossipy, immature energy, because you're just saying, this shit, it's not my cup of tea at all. Every time I see their call coming up on the phone, I'll say hi, yeah, gossip, okay, I just gotta go, and leave them to it. It's the energy of, I just feel the energy of you really, every time you spot certain people, just going, oh my God, I hope they don't see me, and if they see me, I hope they don't talk about that thing. So that whatever that is for some of you. But I do see that something is triggering two things. One thing is triggering your anger. I feel there's a messy situation somewhere. It could be a family home issue. It could be something to do with your work or your health, some misunderstandings there. But something has bothered you. And by the time mid-month comes, you're just sick and tired of people trying to rain on your parade. You're saying, this is my good month. Don't ruin it for me. And you get angry. I do feel you do get triggered. For those of you in a relationship, it could be your partner kind of starts grating on you. But you'll fix that. It won't be something serious. But it's just other people will annoy you a little bit. But what they will do, Capricorn, is somewhere along May 16th, that they'll annoy you so much, you'll change. You'll say, I draw the line here. Enough is enough. You stay in your corner, I'll stay in my corner. And don't ever think that you can come to me with gossip. Don't ever think you can come to me with problems that you've created. Don't ever try to... What's the energy of that I'm trying to get? It's just don't try to ruin the good things that I've got going on. Don't be jealous. Don't be a hater. Bit like that. And you're thriving in this kind of bold energy of, I'm going to leave all them behind and I'm getting on with the business of taking risks, taking big leaps of faith. You know, doing something that nobody expects me to do. Yeah. Going out of my comfort zone, breaking free. But I do feel that there's a strong passion this month. Now, of course, it could be passion for your creativity, passion going into your home, your children. But I think that some of the passion is coming from somebody that sparks a fire in you. And it could be a Taurus. It's like the energy of, on one hand, there might be some Taurus energy that annoys you, but yet there could be Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant somewhere else that kind of makes you feel good, flirty, fun, passionate. There's also a Saturn influence. It could be another Capricorn. And we have Venus in Aries, maybe somebody who is very spontaneous, somebody who just dives right in. They're bold, they're brazen, and so are you. I think so many people underestimate you, that you like practicality, but you will jump in, you will dive in. Everybody will be looking around and say, hey, where's Capricorn gone? And you're already doing that wild, crazy thing. So it's something, it's like the unexpected in doing something that makes your heart really happy. So that's very nice. Now, here we have the energy of Aquarius beside a very Capricorn style card. Some of you trying to build a project with Aquarius, trying to do something really positive and fun for your future with an Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or with a new team in work. Building a group of people to create something solid and long-lasting. Maybe it's something you're doing within your community. Building something and you're really enjoying this. You're enjoying the buzz around a lot of people this month who are on the same page as you. Your friends, building something with your friends, doing something meaningful with your friends. Maybe inviting all of them into your house for a party or a dinner or drinks or something there is some good vibes with friends. Yeah. Some of you might find that there is a serious note to something you're doing with friends. Like you could be all coming together to mark the anniversary of something, or, you know, to talk about a serious issue, but it then turns into a party. I mean, some of you have to have Irish blood if that's the case. Go to a serious event and it ends in a party. But that's the kind of vibe I feel for you, Capricorn. It's a serious event that turns into something very fun and pleasurable with a good group of people. And there could be success here too. Could some of you be working hard to get into a position within a group of people, that you want to be nominated or elected to be the spokesperson for something? That could be happening too for some of you. I see a success with that. Now, here we have the moon beside the full moon. No, sorry, I beg your pardon. We have the moon beside a kind of sun and moon in Gemini style card. Some of you could be, there's a Gemini influence here. Could some of you be cutting out a friend or a work colleague who has a strong Gemini influence? It could be a partner, a lover, but there is somebody who you feel that you don't like their words, you don't like their gossip, you don't like that they like to phone you and say, you never guess what so-and-so did. Now the problem is that they're good people and they are fun, but their fun at times crosses over into nastiness and you don't like it. And there's a moment at the end of the month where you're saying, if you're having fun talking about another person and giggling and gossiping, and it is funny, but if you're having fun saying that about that person, what do you say when I'm not there? Do you do the same to me? So I feel that there is something happening at the end of the month, Capricorn, where it could be a friend or somebody that you were just pointing at and saying, I don't want you around me anymore. I don't like your influence. I don't like your vibe. And when Capricorn says, I don't want you around me anymore, that's when there's a full stop, chisel it in stone. It has been said, it is now law. That person disappears. Because I think somebody is disappearing and I think you're glad to see the back of them, Capricorn. Glad to see the back of them. It's somebody in your scene, in your social circle, that when you go to a party or a family event, or they're always there. Somebody that you work in a team with, maybe somebody on social media, somebody really pissing you off and you're saying, I really need to unfriend them. But at the end of the month you're doing it because I feel that it's this thread, as I'm trying to focus on different things, Capricorn, I feel this thread running through the whole thing. You're doing great. There are successes. You're taking big risks, leaps of faith. You're going head to head with people who challenge you. You're feeling confident. There's new energy, new life, new talk about building something solid in your life. Great energy. But underneath it, there's a little snake. And I think it's coming from a group. So usually we say a team in work, a group of friends, maybe not a close friend, but somebody that always comes when you invite your friend, you know, that other extra person. Somebody on social media. Or somebody, there is somebody whose influence you feel is detrimental to your happiness. And there's a moment where you say, this person gets cut out because I am not going into the future with them hanging around. They've hurt me. And I think that this person, there's gossip, terrible, terrible gossip and terrible nastiness. I mean, we all like a little bit of, you never guess what, from time to time. I mean, admit it, we do. But it's this feeling, Capricorn, where they cross over into pure bitterness and nastiness, and you're saying, this isn't fun anymore, this isn't nice. That's not a nice trait that you have in your character. I don't like that about you. And they have to be cut out. They have to be cut out, but it will come with its drama. definitely it will come with its drama. For those of you who work on social media, I will say that you could get really super enough. No more people writing shitty things under my nice photographs, or no more people kind of coming along. If you work on Instagram or YouTube or any other social media platform and the trolls come along, you'll just say, I mean, what do you think it is? Don't ruin my fairy tale by being the troll. Get out, you're gone. So there's a bit of that. You're gone. But what am I feeling here too? Team and work. Somebody in your work environment is a lot actually, that there's something about them you don't trust. And they also have to be given a wide berth. Yeah. Give them a wide berth, Capricorn, because it's just this feeling when I'm tuning into your energy of, I don't need this. I am having such fun. This is a good month and I'm really soaking it in. I don't need this bullshit. And it's like rolling it up and saying bye. And it's not a bother to you. It's no sweat to you. No sweat to you to let them go. But marriage, children, organising some special event, getting a group together to organise a party, maybe for Taurus, Gemini, the sun also goes into Gemini later. So Taurus or Gemini, you could be organising their party or some event. And also some of you meeting with a group of people to talk about something serious that actually turns into fun. So that's the general vibe, Capricorn. And as you know, this is the general landscape. If you want to get into the real details, the nitty-gritty about all the situations, love, money, career, family, friends, anything else, we're going to really open that up in the VIMEO readings, the deep read. So do come along. You know what to do by now. It's all linked down there below. Come along and we'll open it all right out, Capricorn, and get stuck in to the deeper energies on the deep read. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you there. So I'm going to leave it at that, my beauty. Enjoy all the fun. Enjoy all the flirting. Enjoy all the good moments. And no matter what you're doing, keep laughing. Just keep saying, this is my time to shine. No shade. No thank you. And I'm going to leave you, as always, my beauty, with all my love and a great big kiss. Mwah. Here's to your sunshine month, and I'll see you next month.